That was just an example of the comment from the Buddha, or comment from some of the Buddha's monks who were living together in harmony during a period of time of the Buddha, and the Buddha was asking them about the nature of their experience with each other, living in harmony together, and the comment was, "We are many in body, but one in mind." So that Ajahn Chunda, passing on the recorder to Ajahn Yanako and getting it back passed to me, sort of like, well, we're many in body, but it's really all the same. We're all working on the same Dhamma, the same mind, the same experiences of the heart. And that's what leads, if when we recognize that and when we operate from that kind of framework, then the result is quite beautiful. I think that many of us come into the teaching, especially in the early years, from reading the scriptures and seeking a completely solitary experience, thinking that being a hermit or operating on our own, living a reclusive life in the forest by ourselves, is the way to realize not self and this sense of freedom from the tyranny of the perception of being somebody. That if we can just get isolated and be alone on our own and not have to deal with people and different kinds of interactions and rubbing up against each other, then that will lead to our being able to let go of this perception, this sense of me, of mine. But really, it's in ways, I think it's just the opposite. So many people come to this practice and kind of bear with the first few years of being in community and then strike off on their own in that pursuit and end up floundering because there's nothing to rub up against, there's nothing to learn from except being all completely alone on our own. And it doesn't mean we don't appreciate and use the opportunities for isolation or time in the forest where we can be very quiet and enjoy nature in its simple form. But Ajahn Chah's tradition of training was one of community, and realizing that actually this experience of the perception of not self, I find anyway, it's just much more available and much more real within the context of community. We have a group of people here, we have a huge number of lay people here now, and the community, monastic community is a good size, so there's quite a few people here, but we can still operate with that sense of being one in mind, many in body, but one in mind, as long as we're all operating on the same wavelength. And that leads to this experience of, I'm not so important, I'm not in control. There's a whole thing happening here, and I can just jump in, this body just moves the way it moves in conjunction with other people. We work around each other, but the perception of the whole is prominent. So there can be this underlying mind state of kindness and concern and help, and that's what's pervading the entire experience. But it's all done from this perception of, this isn't me, this isn't mine. It's just a flow of really good energy of people being there to help each other. And I've been really cognizant of that the past week since the surgery, and it operates in so many different levels, but the support of the community here is palpable, it's tangible, and all the way from the Tanjino and Tanhemako, who've been close upataking for me, and then the rest of the community and the support. And that's the ease of flow of many bodies, but one mind weaving in and out of each other. If you really want to understand and experience not self, this kind of community is the way to do it. It's not through being a hermit. It's being part of a vibrant, living, operating flow of community, all sharing the same values. So I'll leave it for this morning's reflection.